Hi everybody, Daniel Harrison here from the Harrison Centre for Social Mobility, and today it is with great pleasure that I'm going to speak about one of our fantastic partnerships with the Newcastle United Foundation. The Newcastle United Foundation opened a brand new purpose-built building in May 2022, and the Harrison Centre were thrilled to be asked to be able to work with the foundation to build a purpose-based esports classroom. And today I'm going to speak with Keith Douglas. Keith is one of the head team at the Newcastle United Foundation teaching this particular programme. Keith, welcome today, and would you mind just telling our audience a little bit more about who you are and what you do at the foundation, please?
Thank you very much, Dan. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm one of the coordinators at Newcastle United Foundation, taking charge of the esports programme, which is one of I think 58 or 59 now programs that we run at Newcastle United Foundation. And obviously with our new purpose-built esports facility, it's fantastic to run the program from there. The esports program is subcontract that we run alongside Newcastle College. So the learners come in and study their BTEC qualification, which are industry-related qualifications. And we actually deliver those, a large percentage of the qualification from our purpose-built esports facility, which obviously offers a fantastic opportunity for learners in the area to come and study and follow their passion, follow something that they love doing, which is obviously esports.
And typically, Keith, with the learners, is there a particular profile? Is there a particular age? Is there a particular background where the students come from?
Yeah, predominantly they're 16 to 18 year old, and they must have a certain level of maths and English. So it's led by the college. The recruitment is led by the college, and the entry requirements is governed by the college as well. So. They must have a certain level to step onto the level 3 BTEC qualification in esports, and if they don't quite have that, when they get their GCSE results, then they can go into the BTEC level 2 program in esports, and we run both from obviously the facility at Newcastle, which you guys so kindly sponsor and have such a big impact on.
And have you seen there's been increased interest from students looking? Obviously, esports is as you mentioned, Keith, before, it's something a lot of the students are very interested in anyway. But have you found with Newcastle United's particular success over the last couple of seasons, have you found there's been yet more interest in the programme and in the foundation itself?
Yeah, very much so. With the success of the football club. Everybody wants a piece of the badge, pretty much. So the interest around not only sports program, but all of the 58 programs that we offer, it's huge. The facility, not only the esports room, is extremely busy, especially at this time of year as well, with the schools being off on holiday. People want to be part of it. People want to be using the facility, the sports hall, the rooftop pitch. The classroom space. We're running lots of holiday programs for young people in the area to come and just it's be part of the foundation really, and try and either get some education or have a good time, meet new friends, that type of thing. So yeah, it's very much it's taken off, and all programs are extremely busy, and as you say, with the success of the football club and the club being almost the platform and it being out there worldwide, we've seen a massive uptake in all of our programs, and people want to be part of it. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's a fab facility. I've had the privilege of visiting you and the team on a number of occasions, and it's great. Not just the classroom where you work out of, but the hall itself and all the other facilities. It's always fab to see how busy and well used it is. And if we move back just to the sports program, just for a second, Keith, what does success look like for the students? You obviously mentioned the BTEC itself, but what type of outputs, what type of kind of criteria are you judging the students on?
Yeah, look, they come in with a passion for esports. So we try and encourage that. Ideally is to retain them in the industry, in the digital industry. But historically, a lot of the students come in with jobs already. So, for example, the cohort that I've just went through, one or two of them had part-time jobs in hospitality, in catering, that type of thing. So there may be, because they've got that job at a bit of an early age, so probably when they were 16-year-old, it's, these companies that are already employing them, probably want to keep them as well, because they're hardworking, they're dedicated. So it's grown their skills as well to maybe stay in those jobs. So their communication, their organisation, the main one probably just their confidence, time management, that type of thing. All these transferable skills that, just to improve the student, improve the person. A lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them stay in the digital industry. But the core that we've just had through, a lot of them stay with the job that they've had part time and get off at a full time job. And if we can, at the foundation, just give them some golden nuggets of, look, this is how to conduct yourself in an interview. This is how to carry yourself in the world of work. Then that's fantastic, because look, it's about ultimately getting students into jobs, and ideally jobs that they want to do for a long time. And obviously with the help that we have from the Harrison Foundation, True Potential, then seeing and getting out there and visiting these fantastic workplaces just inspires the students, really, and just to show them that there's more out there other than just sitting in a classroom learning about the psychology of an esports player or health and nutrition for esports players. It's the wraparound of that, and that's what we try and encourage.
No, and absolutely, Keith. I've been lucky enough to be invited to two of your different lessons, and what struck me wasn't actually the esports side of things at all. I think it was the confidence, it was the presentation skills, it was the get up attitude, which I think you'd instilled into the students. And I couldn't agree more with what you were saying about the transferability of those skills. And something, when some of the students have asked me about, what do we look for when we're looking to recruit new staff into True Potential, and a big thing I've always said to them is everything you've already said there, Keith: time management, working hard, having the confidence to be able to speak, and just and get yourself out there as well. So I was delighted that it wasn't just the old cliche of esports where everyone sat in a dark room, and just clicking away on a computer. It's far much more than that in the program, and I think that's credit to you, and that's credit to the rest of the team who run that particular program as well. So big thank you from me for bringing that to life.
Yeah, no problem. I just think it's the environment that obviously the Harrison Foundation and True Potential have created for the learner. Learners want to come into the Newcastle building and learn. It's not an ordinary classroom where it's back in the day, probably, where it's a little bit mundane and boring. It's not inspiring. Whereas the facilities at Newcastle are inspiring. It creates that environment where the learners want to be part of it. And one of our aims is to, yes, the learners come on and study their BTEC qualification in esports, but look, can we retain them as foundation employees? We've had that with a couple of learners, Kyle and Cameron, who have studied the program, worked in a fantastic facility, and are now part-time employees of the foundation, working on different programs. So back to those transferable skills where they're working on holiday courses and dealing with the younger age groups, so the 8 to 12-year-olds. They're going out and doing some football coaching. They're doing Hado, which is like a virtual dodgeball. So that it's great to see that the learners that have come and used the facility are now actually developing. And we've talked about that communication and the confidence, and they're out there now working in the community. And in their, the age that they're at, so they're 19, 20 years old now, 18, 19, 20. They're becoming a bit of a role model to the younger children that come and use the facility in the area, and it's fantastic to see. So that's how we see the progression of people coming to use the room, people using the facilities, and then hopefully growing them so that they can, they're the workforce of the next 20, 30 years. So that's certainly one of our aims at the foundation.
Don't improve them too much more, Keith, because they'll be after your job as
I
well.
know.
Look, Keith, it's been a pleasure getting an update from yourself today. It's been lovely to speak to you as always as well. I hope you're enjoying a bit of time off in the summer as well before the next intake begins as well. But again, a huge thank you from me and from the Harrison Centre for all of the help, the hard work and the dedication which you and the Newcastle United Foundation give to those students as well. So thank you very much, Keith.
No problem, Dan, and thanks again to the Harrison Foundation, True Potential, you and your team for the support that you provide to us at the foundation. It's fantastic, it's invaluable, and I know the students really appreciated you coming in and working with them. And it's not just a case of you standing up there and talking to them. You actually get stuck in, and with they see you being part of it. And the visit that we had to True Potential as well, it just all helps that student experience. And we're most grateful for that. So thank you very much.